Hey, Royal Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I know we've all had our shares of pain. I know I have. But I feel like when we experience pain, we also experience a gain. Like God will give you something to express that pain in a way that can heal others' pain. You know how some people sing songs or they dance or cook, and they got them healing hands that they're able to reach out to you or cook you something to eat that'll make you be like, "Oh Lord, I don't know what you did to that food, but it is amazing." And I am not talking about anything bad and trying to subdue your spirit of anything of that magnitude. I don't live like that. Um, I remember it was this scripture. Let me make sure I'm saying putting the right scriptures. Um, yeah, John 9:4, where it says that uh, as long as it's day, as long as it's day, we must do the work of him who sent us. When night come, no man can work. And what I got from that was the interpretation of day is while we're here, while we're on this side of life, we can do the work that God has sent us to do. But when night comes, when our transition comes from this physical world into the spiritual world, no man can work because we're on the other side of the work. You don't know what work you're going to do over there, but I'm talking about while we're there, we're going to do the work that God sent us, and everybody's work is not the same, but it works out for the good of the people the same. See, I don't have no problem with church. It's the church hurt. We already hurting. Then we go there and we get even more hurt, you know. And this is not every church in the world. I'm just speaking of what I know and people that I've talked to about church hurt that don't even go to church with me or have gone to church with me in the past. See, after all the singing and the shouting and the prophesying, you still have to do the work. That prayer ain't enough. The prayer is good stuff. But after they pray, you got to get up and go on your way and do what you need to do from day to day. It ain't going to just drop on you. Now, I believe in miracles. Some uh, miracles do happen. But some things you got to make them happen by doing the work. That's how it's going to happen. So when we gotta work while it is day, because at nighttime no man can work. The nighttime in the Bible is determined as death. When your life ends here, you got to work while you can work here, because when nighttime, when the right time, when that time comes, no man can work. So you still have to do the work even if you go to church. You still have to be conscientious of what you do and what you say and how you live. That is very, very important. But I believe that the hurt and pain has a gain that we can use once we get to the point where we heal. We can heal each other through our pain by the spiritual gift that we gained from our pain. Some of us deal with pain by singing, and that's why people sing so well. Some people dealt with pain cooking. That's why they cook so well. Some people deal with their pain dancing. That's why they dance so well. And when you see them, it's like they floating. It's like they just so natural, because what they're doing is they're taking that pain and they're using it for pleasure. And then once it's pleasurable, you in pain with them, and it brings you pleasure too to see them do what they do. Come on now. We have to heal each other. That's what it's about. It ain't about hindering each other so I can feel more than you or you can feel more than me. And you know, I always thought the church is a hospital. You know, you go there and some people are really deeply wounded, you know, on the epidermis, and some people are just on the dermis. They got hurt on the top part of their, you know, body, mind, or their soul. But some people been hurt deep, and we in there comparing hurts and giving up testimonies to my testimony. I'll match your testimony, but I say this: we all been tested, and I can testify to that. I don't care how you look, where you live, who your parents is, how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, what kind of clothes you wear. If we would be naked about our life, just really transparent, excuse me, we all been through struggles and strifes. So I say this too. However or whatever you do to reach someone, it releases them too. Your pain you use and put out to become pleasurable through your singing, your dancing, your teaching, your preaching. However it is, the pain that you feel will energetically set them free, because you've been in bondage with pain. Now you turned it into pleasure, and you can break a lot of souls free from the captivity. And create doors of possibilities. Yes, by setting people free, you can create possibilities that will turn into reality. And once they heal and that turn into reality, now they can walk through new corridors of life. When you get rid of that hidden pain that makes you feel insane, you know, some of that stuff make you feel insane, like when you went through all that psychological, physical, spiritual abuse. All of that stuff make you feel insane. It just make you be like, oh, But we got to heal. We have to get rid of that hidden pain. And you know, some of us think that if we keep the pain hidden or whatever happened hidden, that you're being honorable to that family that dishonored you. Or hiding the truth about how you were dishonored, saying that it didn't just happen to you. How they gonna hide that? That's why it gets infected. That's why people do all the numbing of the pain, because they're trying to deal with something, and everybody trying to play like it don't exist and that it never happened and everything is wonderful. It's not.